I go from here? What have I done wrong? Things are falling apart. I don't know where to go. I've no place to run to. Where do
LUGA DONKO in police custody in connection with the alleged disappearance and possible murder of his nephew. Federal government approves the appointment of John Henry as the new ambassador to Germany. Ms. Chioma Edwards from Nigeria emerges as the next Miss Africa. Good evening. You're welcome to the news update on TFP TV. I am Brenda Austin.
What?
Mr. LUGA DONKO, Managing Director of DONKO Textile Company and young brother of the late Chief D.K. DONKO, has been arrested by the police and will be charged to court for alleged kidnap and possible murder on his nephew Dan, who is now believed dead by the police. Dan, an 18-year-old boy and heir to his late father's over 200 million naira worth of cash and property, disappeared barely 2 months to his 18th birthday celebration, a day he was billed to formally inherit his father's legacy. It will be recalled that 3 weeks ago, Dan was reported to have gone for pleasure fishing but never returned home. Eyewitnesses at the riverside, the alleged scene of incidents, swore that Dan got drowned while fishing. LUGA DONKO, popularly known as Lord LUGA, is the next supposed heir to the late Chief D.K. DONKO's legacy in the event of Dan's death before his 18th birthday. LUGA DONKO was arrested yesterday evening in his residence by men of the FBI.
What?
Can you imagine?
My friend LUGA in police custody over his nephew's disappearance? Incredible.
This is quite shocking.
Excuse me.
Darling, where are you going to?
I just have to be on my way, possibly to do something to bail him.
Is that wise now? Don't you think it's rather too early to appear there? Who knows if something is... I don't know.
If what, Angela?
Understand me.
You started this insinuation again?
Darling, this is a criminal case. I don't want you to be involved in it. After the last insurance scandal that almost landed you in a 20-year jail term. Darling, don't you think LUGA might have truly had something to do with this allegation? It seems very obvious. My mind tells me so.
Do you know I don't give a damn whether he did it or not? I don't give a damn. All I know is that LUGA is my good friend that helped me during the insurance scandal. And I just have to do something to help him now.
Darling, you already have a record with the police. I don't want you to be linked up with this case. See, something tells me that this is going to be a very serious case.
Well, in this case, I just have to help him. What are friends for?
Beramo! Beramo!
I don't want that case. Why?
Hey, you fall.
Gentlemen.
Yes. Welcome. Yes, what can we do for you?
I am John Bram. I'm here to see one of your detainees, Mr. LUGA DONKO. I understand he was arrested and was brought in here yesterday.
You mean Lord LUGA?
Exactly.
Oh. Okay. We have been instructed not to allow anyone see him except his lawyer.
But I'm his friend, and he sent for me. In fact, I was here yesterday. The officer on duty said that I should come back today so that I can arrange the lawyer of his choice. Please, it's necessary I see him.
Anyway, I don't really think it's safe for us to allow you see him.
At all.
But since you said you have to see him in order to arrange for a lawyer of his choice, I will let you see him based on that reason. Corporal.
Sir.
Take him to Lord LUGA's cell.
Thank you.
Sir.
Excuse me?
You just have 5 minutes to discuss with him. 5 minutes, not a second more.
Lord LUGA, someone is here to see you.
So you're here.
Oga, remember, you just have 5 minutes.
Luga, how come you're being arrested over, Dan's disappearance? I can't believe this.
Neither do I. Only the police knows.
For God's sake, what is this country turning to be? I cannot imagine a responsible citizen like you being harassed by the police. Where are we going to?
Me, Lord LUGA DONKO, been accused of my nephew's disappearance and possible murder. I can't believe that I am here because of that.
But how can somebody like you have been supporting, and contributing financially and otherwise to the police welfare, be made a scapegoat on your own very nephew's disappearance? But the police is supposed to be the supporters and protectors of the citizens. But in this country, the reverse is the case. All what they do is to put innocent people into trouble.
Time up. 5 minutes is on.
I want you to help me contact a very good lawyer that will defend me in court and possibly bail me out.
I never worry. That is already taken care of. In fact, you have the satisfaction of Chief Tom Demeza, the famous Lagos State criminal lawyer and human rights activist in your defense. I just spoke to him and he has decided to copy a case.
Right, that's right, that's right. I also thought of him.
So, time up.
Well, excuse me. Well, look, I just have to start leaving. Let me go now. I'm sure everything will be okay.
I hope so. Thank you very much for everything. I'll rely on you.
No problem. I will do my best. Goodbye.
Yes, I got the letter. That's right. All right, I'll be there in another 30 minutes. Yes. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes. I want you to prepare all the relevant documents regarding Dan's case.
all right.
Everything has to be in order, huh? Yes. Mr. Luke's going to be taken to court tomorrow morning. See, this is one of the most complicated cases I've ever had in my entire career. Do you understand?
Yes.
So get cracking. I have an appointment with the Attorney General. Hello, good morning.
Please, sir, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to have a word or two with you, sir.
Well, you have to be very snappy. You have a very tight schedule.
We will, sir. Sorry, sir. Sir, we understand. Look, DONKO, the man suspected to be behind the mysterious disappearance of Dan, will be taken to court today. Could you confirm that, sir?
Well, that's right.
Excuse me, sir. We also understand that you're going to be the prosecuting counsel in this case.
Yes.
Do you think you stand a chance? Because we understand that the Lagos famous criminal lawyer and civil rights activist, Tom Demeza, is interested in this case.
Well, I believe I stand a very good chance.
You sound very confident, sir.
I don't expect everybody to take my word. But I have reasons to believe that not even the best lawyer in the whole world can beat me in this case.
Could you name some of these reasons?
Well, there's always the law to defend and protect the innocent citizens and to punish the culprits.
Excuse me, sir. Don't you think that this same law can set DONKO free?
Well, the court will decide.
But don't you think the table can be
We shall meet at the court.
Thank you, sir.
that you, Mr. LUGA DONKO, of number 25 JS Tarka Way, on the 30th day of April, killed your nephew Dan DONKO, contrary to Section 274 and Section 299, subsection 1, respectively, of the Criminal Code and punishable by death. Mr. LUGA, are you Christian, Muslim, or pagan?
I'm a Christian.
Then take this Holy Bible. Please say after me, I do hereby swear that the evidence I'll give in this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Mr. LUGA, who inherits Chief DK DONKO's legacy in the event of Dan's death before his 18th birthday?
Me.
Dan was insured for 5 million naira. Who gets the premium in event of his death?
Me.
Good. My lord, I have reason to believe that the accused has something to do with Dan's kidnap and possible murder. 2 years ago, before Dan's father, Chief DK DONKO, was about to die, as his personal lawyer, he alerted me to keep close watch on his brother, the accused, who was to take care of Dan's legacy until he gets to 18, when he will now formally inherit his legacy. The late chief reasoned that 2 clauses in his will might be very tempting for Mr. LUGA. Let me read one of the clauses. That in the event of Dan's death before his 18th birthday, LUGA shall inherit the entire wealth. Following the instructions of the late chief, I tried my best, but I found out that the accused brutally maltreated his nephew, Dan.
Objection, my lord. My learned colleague here has no proof whatsoever that my client has maltreated his nephew, whom he loves so dearly. My lord, the prosecution counsel is wasting the time of this court.
My lord, Dan's mysterious sudden disappearance, just 2 months before his 18th birthday, is very questionable. 3 months to his birthday, I visited the accused to remind him to start the handover process. But to my utter shock, I found out that he brutally maltreated his nephew Dan, and even starting from school against his will. All these points, my lord, prove absolutely that the accused has everything to do with this.
Objection, my lord. The prosecuting counsel cannot prove any of his points. My client has no link whatsoever with all these allegations. I request that this honorable court acquit and discharge my client with honor and respect.
Counsel, can you prove on your case further?
Yes, my lord. I have proofs linking the accused with all the charges leveled against him. May I ask the court to permit me to present my first witness?
The prosecuting counsel can proceed and present his witness.
My lord, my first witness is the accused fiancé, to whom he is already engaged and to be wedded in about 5 months' time. Miss Anita. My lord, I believe Miss Anita is part and parcel of the accused and close enough to know him very well. Miss Anita, could you please introduce yourself to the court, name, address, etc.?
Thank you. I am known to my fiancé, the accused, as Anita.
So you are very close to him and you know him very well?
Yes, very well.
Miss Mimi Dabo, could you tell the court all that you know pertaining to the accused and his relationship to Dan, his nephew?
2 years ago, before Dan's father, Chief DK DONKO, died, he alerted his lawyer to keep a close watch on his younger brother, LUGA. He suspected that after his death, the will could be tempting to LUGA. Anderson alerted the FBI, and I was sent to keep a close watch on his younger brother, LUGA. I came to him like any other beautiful girl, and he stupidly fell in love with me and soon wanted to marry me. We became so close to each other that I found it very easy to be watching every of his moves, both home and other places. I soon found my dramatic fiancé badly maltreating Dan. He hated Dan so much that he couldn't even give him a penny for his school expenses, not to talk of other things. But, on the other hand, he used DK DONKO's wealth in raining expensive gifts on me. He secured me a new flat, bought me a Honda Jeep, furniture and electronics. He used to give me 10,000 naira weekly for my self-keeping. He even at a time gave me 100,000 naira to finance my grandmother's nephew's birthday celebration. Upon all this, Dan the next heir got nothing from him apart from incessant brutality. He even stopped Dan from writing his final exams. In short, Dan was made a houseboy in his own father's house. He was always cooking, washing, cleaning and trimming the flowers when there was really a house help, Ezekiel, for all this purpose.
Objection. My lord, all this storytelling have not linked my client with the disappearance of a nephew.
I have proofs, my lord. My dramatic fiancé was usually foolish and crazy enough to tell me most of his intentions. When Dan's birthday was approaching, he became frightened that he was soon going to lose all the glories to Dan, his nephew. He told me that the only way out was to wipe out Dan. He said that Dan had to go for him to continue enjoying DONKO's wealth. I warned him, but he still insisted. I then alerted my boys to take charge and follow all his moves.
Objection. My lord, this witness cannot prove any of these wild allegations.
Miss Memo Dabu, can you prove further on this note?
My lord, what more proof does this court want? I am a police officer sent by the FBI to investigate all his false moves. I have just told this court what I saw, heard from the accused. Here's an audio cassette. It contains at one time my dialogue with the accused when he plainly told me that Dan had to go.
My lord, may I tender this as an exhibit?
Very well. Mark it Exhibit A1. You can now play it for the further hearing of the court.
I heard a whole lot if he dies in the next 3 months.
But darling, you certainly can't imagine him dead in the next 3 months. I mean, he's robust, young, and very healthy.
Who can see tomorrow? Anything can happen. It could be an accident or anything. Just anything.
Darling, your thoughts are certainly dangerous. Do you really know where you're going?
Of course I know. Just leave that to me. Do you think I'm a dummy?
Darling, I know how smart you are. But how is it going to stick?
Of course, just leave that to me. I've planned all that out. The only person that really worries me now is that the balloon-headed lawyer, Mr. Anderson. Anyway, I have already planned how to handle him. But Dan has to go.
Darling, is there no other way you can realize this goal without harming anyone?
There's hardly no other way. Besides, of what value is Dan to you anyway? He's valuable dead.
Objection. My lord, professionals are known to mimic people's voices all over the place. My client's voice may have been mimicked by Mimi and the mimics. No wonder her name is Mimi.
Overruled. I suppose you have every respect for the truth, reality, and the rule of law.
Yes, my lord.
Any further cross-examination of the defense counsel?
Yes, my lord. Miss Mimi Dabo, you say that my client used to give you the sum of 10,000 naira every week for your safekeeping.
That's right.
He once gave you 100,000 naira to finance your great-grandmother's nephew's birthday bash.
Yes, I said so.
And that he also bought for you a Honda Jeep and a house.
That's right.
My lord, it means that Miss Mimi Double could be charged as accessory to crime if my client will have to be prosecuted for the false allegations leveled against him. She may have colluded with my client or actually spearheading the campaign to wipe him out because, of course, she's benefiting from it. She consciously became a false beneficiary, knowing that the wealth that was being showered on her was fraudulent and wrongly acquired.
Objection, my lord. Miss Mimi Dabo was only on duty, and everything she did was in the course of investigation. It may interest the court to know that every gift and every kobo that she received from the accused in the name of their relationship was kept at the FBI headquarters, safekeeping for Dan's benefit. And every step she took in the course of the investigation was always reported to the FBI headquarters. Of course, in the past, there have been many cases like that where an FBI officer would even play a madman for the purpose of investigation.
The prosecuting counsel is right. An FBI officer goes to a greater permissible extent during investigation. Miss Mimi Dabul was entirely on a state assignment. Any further cross-examination of the defense counsel?
Lord, that will be all for now.
Mr. Anderson, any further cross-examination?
No, my lord.
Miss Mimi Dabo, you may now step down. This court will go on recess. The court resumes sitting in another 30 minutes. I now rise.
My lord, may I request the court to permit me present my second witness. My second witness is a very known face to the accused. He's a man who is always around him and obviously should know him very well. Banga. Banga, please, could you properly introduce yourself to the court?
I am Detective Sergeant David Ademola of FBI Headquarters, Lagos. The accused knows me best as Banga. I am his personal driver.
Oh, his personal driver? Yes. Well, that is a position that must have afforded you the opportunity to give him a close marking, right?
Really?
Good. Now, Mr. Banga, could you tell us all you know about the accused and his relationship with his nephew, Dan? Was there anything that you observed in the home that was awkward?
Yes. Inspector Mimi Dabu planted me in LUGA's house to watch over him when he told her he needed a driver. The first thing I noticed in the house was that the accused, LUGA, and his nephew, Dan, were unusually relating, unlike blood relation. Dan was subjected to incessant brutality in the hands of LUGA.
Why was he brutalized and how?
The accused often beat Dan badly whenever he made a polite request. He has no freedom of speech, nor movement, or of anything. Dan trembles whenever he hears LUGA's name. To Dan, LUGA is to be feared more than a tiger.
So he had no freedom of any kind. My lord, that is human rights abuse of the highest order. So Dan was often brutalized whenever he made any simple request. Well, that means that he could not even request to be allowed to go fishing at the riverside.
How could he ever think of that? That would be suicidal. As far as I know, and as long as I was in LUGA's house, Dan never went for fishing. He never left home again when he was finally stopped from going to school.
Who stopped him?
The accused, LUGA. One morning, Dan made his first attempt of requesting for some money to buy some books from the accused. Instead, he stopped Dan from going to school, saying there was no money. And when Dan protested that he wanted to fulfill his late father's wish of becoming a great man, he got annoyed and beat Dan up, telling him he will never become a great man, but a small man, and called him the useless son of a stingy father.
Useless son of a stingy father, you said?
Yes.
My lord, this point must be noted. It seems that the accused was not contented with whatever legacy his late brother wills to him. Hence, he wanted to grab the whole lot of legacy after eliminating Dan, who obviously had more than he got. Well, perhaps he was not even happy with Dan's father for his uneven distribution of his wealth in his will.
Objection! My lord, the prosecuting counsel has no right whatsoever to make such an armchair conclusion. My client here has told me that he will forever remain indebted to his elder brother for the huge sum of 20 million naira that he left for him, 2 automobiles, 1 house, and 5 million naira each to his little children, Ife and Innocent. What more could he ask for or wish for?
Any cross-examination of the witness?
There will be none, my lord, but I want to make a request to this court.
Go on, counsel.
I request that the court grants bail to my client here. He has a right, like any other citizen.
Objection! My lord, the magnitude of this case is so serious. Granting the accused bail will hamper the police investigation, since the investigation is still going on.
The accused will not be granted bail to enable the police carry on their investigation adequately. This case is now adjourned till 10th May for further hearing.
Good day, darling. So how are you feeling today? Darling, I think I'm still in love with you. Will you still marry me? Won't you talk to me?
Hey, any more of that, you're a dead man! Did you hear me?
You slapped me. You have the courage to raise those filthy hands on me. Do you know what I feel like doing? I feel like killing you. Or maybe eating you raw. But no. I have respect for the law. And I know the law will definitely deal with you. I'm afraid you've landed yourself in trouble. I never knew men like you could be as ferocious as a lion. Neither did your late brother know. He probably thought you were only going to be a small thief after his death. He never knew you would, far from it, become a devil's incarnate capable of murder attempts. I fear if you will ever see whatever you're seeing now. But even if you will, that's gonna be in another 20 years to come. But I promise you one thing. I promise you that Anderson and I, along with the government, will take proper care of your kids. Stupid fool. Bastard. Fear.
My lord, these two elderly men full of age are the fishermen who were with Dan when the accident happened. My lord, they are certainly in the best position to tell this court what happened on that fateful day. Do you speak English?
Nah, small.
All right. Can you tell this court what happened on that fateful day?
Na 4 p.m. for that day, when me and my friend here there for riverside they fish. Now a small time, Dan come say one fish too. Me and my friend begin to wonder, say, waiting go make this boy come say one fish. Now I call him, Dan, waiting make you come say one fish. You be big man picking. Fish go break it from the house. Why you want come suffer? Now this boy come laugh. He come laugh. Come here, Baba. Make it tell me. He come fish for pleasure. Not be say you want to take and chop or you want carry and go market, go sell. Now me and my friend come under the watch and as we the fish they go. Small time this boy come for poto, sleep. Hi. From that poto, he fall goes inside water. As he fall inside water, this boy come the sharp for help. He come the sharp for help. Me and my friend here say water don't the pass carry small. Now we run say make we help the boy. As we run make we help the boy, the water wave too much. Hi. And me and my friend don't sabi swim. And the boy they go inside. And it's no good for old man there for house, make you go to pump for rope. Now I pick a race. Go find person where sabi swim. Before me and the man they don't come back. Dan they don't drive finish. The man enter water. They find that. The man enter water. They find that in museum. Describe where we they cry here. Now small picking for the one where we cry for that.
It's all right, Baba. It's all right, Baba. It's all right, Baba. We understand your feelings. My lord, you have heard the fishermen who were with Dan when he met his sudden death. They have taken their time to account vividly and in pains how Dan's life marked its worst point in life. My lord, what else is there than to discharge my client and acquit him with honor and respect? My lord, the truth has been revealed. The truth has been revealed. My lord, I ask that this court do justice now.
Any cross-examination, Mr. Anderson?
My lord, I have a few questions to ask the witnesses. You claim that you know Dan. And you also claim that you were with him when he drowned in the river. Right?
That's the truth.
Good. Can you tell the courts Dan's complexion?
We found the complexion again.
Well, the color of his body, is he black or is he fair in complexion?
Yes, black.
My lord, this point must be noted. Now, could you tell the court what kind of clothes he wore and what color of the clothes he wore when he got drowned?
T-shirt. Red T-shirt, plus blue trouser. Abi no be so.
Now so. In fact, now so.
I think now so. Think carefully and be sure.
Red t-shirt plus blue trouser.
Now so.
My lord, this point must also be noted. Now, can you identify Dan from these pictures here? Thank you. My lord, this is Dan as the witnesses have identified him. The Dan who drowned in the river. But my lord, this is the true picture of Dan that everybody knows. Please, would you compare the two pictures to see if they are the same people or even alike?
They are two different people altogether.
Thank you very much, my lord. But that is the Dan the witnesses know. You cannot see that the witnesses' information does not tally with the report the accused, Mr. LUGA DONKO, gave the police when the case of Dan was reported. The witnesses claim that Dan was black in complexion, whereas Dan is fair in complexion, unlike the witnesses claim. Everybody who knows Dan would swear that Dan was very fair in complexion. But the witnesses claim that he was black in complexion and that he wore a red t-shirt on blue pair of trousers the day he drowned. But Mr. Luga's report to the police was that he was last seen on green-gray design jumper. But that is the idea the witnesses have of Dan. Probably they saw a different person drown in the river. Definitely not Dan DONKO. My lord, I can see that the defense counsel is wasting the time of this precious court with these false witnesses whose pockets must have been filled before they came here. Probably they didn't do their homework very well.
Any more witnesses from defense counsel?
That will be all for now.
Any more from prosecuting counsel?
My lord, the personality of my next witness will definitely alter the course of judgment to a different dimension.
What do you mean, Mr. Anderson?
What I mean is that this will be a very big shocker for everyone here in court. Mr. Dan DONKO. The sudden appearance of the disappeared and suspectedly murdered Dan DONKO has no doubt turned everyone on in this court. But I request the court to hear him out as to why he's still alive and what led to his present condition.
The court will hear from Dan.
As the court pleases. Dan DONKO, could you please tell the court what led to your present condition? I think the court will like to hear the details.
Good morning, George, and everyone here. My name is Dan, son of late Mr. DK DONKO. No doubt I'm in bad health, but at least I can tell people what happened to me, where I was, and how I survived in the first 3 weeks.
How is the situation?
Perfect under control, sir.
Yes, can I help you?
Can I use the toilet?
Oh, the toilet. Well, go straight down the corridor and turn left. You see a number of toilets. You can help yourself out there.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.